Imagine standing on the shop floor of a factory, the heartbeat of an entire operation. Machines humming, people moving, decisions being made every second. And you're the one leading it all, the site head. The one responsible for making everything run like a clockwork. Sounds like a dream? It was for me too. But the path to getting there, that wasn't so clear. When I was in my mid-20s, I knew I wanted to become a site head of a factory. By 34, I achieved that goal. But looking back, there were things I'd do differently, and today I want to share with you exactly how I got there and how you can too. Because making a career in operations isn't just about working hard. It's about having the right strategy, the right skills, and the right mindset. And that's what we will break down today. Before we dive into the exact steps I took, let's first get crystal clear on what a site head actually does. A site head isn't just a manager, they are the conductor of an orchestra. Every department, production, quality, maintenance, HR, logistics, must work together seamlessly. And you're the one making sure the music plays in harmony. To get there, you need a mix of deep functional expertise, how each department operates and what excellence looks like. Leadership skills, because you can't do it alone. Stakeholder management, from employees to headquarters to local authorities. Knowledge of legal and regulatory requirements. Now, if you want to become a site head, the mistake many make is thinking they will just grow into it by working hard. But that's like hoping to become a pilot by spending years in an airport. Instead, you need a clear roadmap. So, how do you create a structured path toward becoming a site head? This is where backward planning comes in. Instead of moving forward blindly, I mapped out all the skills I needed for the role and worked my way backward. Step 1. Identify the core responsibilities of a site head. The first step is understanding what the job actually entails. What are the key tasks, responsibilities, and required skills? Once you know this, you can plan how to gain experience in each of these areas. Step 2. Build skills in a logical sequence. Think of it like training for a marathon. You don't start by running 42 kilometers. You start with 5 km, then 10 km, then 21 km. The same applies here. For me, I started in operational excellence. Leading improvement projects across multiple factories gave me a bird's eye view of different processes, departments, and best practices. I became a black belt, then a master black belt in Lean Six Sigma. I learned to lead through influence, not authority, an incredibly valuable skill for any leader. But knowing how to improve processes wasn't enough. I needed real leadership experience. Step 3. Transitioning to leadership, production management. At this point, I moved into production management, and this was a game changer. Suddenly, I wasn't just optimizing processes. I was responsible for an entire team. I had to step out of my comfort zone, build relationships, and lead people through change. One of the best things I did, I spent most of my time on the shop floor. Instead of telling people what to do, I listened, observed, and empowered my team. I introduced a so-called line ownership program where operators took full responsibility for their production lines. The result? We won the first prize in an excellence program, and more importantly, we built a strong culture of ownership and continuous improvement. But there was still more to learn. Step number 4. Filling the knowledge gaps. Beyond leadership and operations, a site head needs to understand legal and regulatory requirements. I joined a global audit team for 3 weeks to see firsthand what compliance looks like in different factories. Stakeholder management. I worked closely with headquarters, the Works Council, and external authorities. Financial acumen. I made sure to take on roles that exposed me to budgeting and cost control. Finally, when I felt eager but not 100% ready, I went for it. I applied for a site head position and got it. Looking back, there are a few things I would do differently. Because while my path worked, there were gaps that could have made my journey smoother and even faster. Start learning financial management earlier. I focused heavily on operations but underestimated how crucial financial literacy is for a site head. Understanding cost structures, budgeting, and profit drivers earlier would have made my transition smoother. Spent more time building a network. I was very focused on execution, but strong connections with industry leaders, mentors, and peers could have opened more doors and provided guidance along the way. Gain early exposure to legal and compliance topics. While my audit experience helped, I could have been more proactive in understanding regulatory frameworks sooner, which would have saved some time later on. Balance hands-on leadership with strategic vision. I love being on the shop floor, but as a site head, you also need to step back and drive long-term strategy. Learning to balance both perspectives earlier would have helped me make more impactful decisions. Take on cross-functional roles earlier. Gaining experience in HR, logistics or maintenance earlier would have given me a broader understanding before stepping into the site head role. So, how can you take these lessons and apply them to your own career? Here's what I recommend. Map out the skills required for the role: leadership, operations, finance, legal, stakeholder management. Create a step-by-step roadmap. Build skills in a logical order, just like training for a marathon. Find opportunities in your current role to gain experience: leading projects, taking on cross-functional tasks, joining audits. Be on the shop floor. Leading from behind the desk won't cut it. Take the leap when you feel eager, even if you don't feel 100% ready. Don't just focus on operations. Develop financial, legal and strategic thinking skills early. Build a strong network and seek mentors. Career growth isn't just about skills, it's also about relationships. The journey to site head isn't about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about taking control of your career step by step until the opportunity is yours to seize. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and check the comment section for free PDFs on leadership and high performance. Thanks for watching.